Hey guys, if you like this content, I would greatly appreciate it if you guys like the video and subscribed to my channel. It helps make these videos worth it going forward. What's up guys, it's Altcoin Sherpa. Today we're going to do a market review. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm not an expert, do your own research. Okay, so today I wanted to do a Bitcoin review on high time frame levels, so let's get to it. This is BTC USD on, I'm an idiot. This is Ethereum. Let me pull, okay, sorry about that. Okay, this is Bitcoin USD on the weekly FinX chart. And right here I have a bunch of EMAs, and I would say like the last time you really saw a quote unquote bullish EMA structure, probably around like late 21, early 22. And you really always want price above the 200 EMA, the red line with the lagging EMAs. You can do whatever EMA you want really, but 200 is typically a pretty good one to look for. And right now we're seeing that once this green line, the faster EMA, 25 EMA will cross these other ones, then we will have a bullish, we'll start to have a bullish EMA structure on the weekly. And we haven't really seen that for quite some time. You can see the faster EMAs bearishly crossing down in April of 2022. And the last time we had a really positive, healthy EMA structure, in my opinion, was, I mean, obviously the huge rally in 21. That's obviously, it's very noticeable, you know, for the EMA structure. But when you start to see them all clump together closely, that's when you see a lot more compression and a lot more. You see a lot more compression and a lot more consolidation. So you can see all throughout 2020. 2020, where price just kind of consolidated for the majority of the year, which is why altcoins did so well, and then obviously the big run that happened after. So where am I going with this? I'm just saying that, you know, EMAs on the weekly are starting to look pretty solid, and they're already bullish on the daily, but I think we need to wait a little bit longer for them to be truly bullish on the weekly, but I still fully expect it. So let's go ahead and check out some high time frame levels. So this is, as I said, BTC on the weekly. We'll go to the monthly here. Clear monthly level right here, right around where price is currently at. You can see that price tapped this level 3 times all throughout May, June, and July. And this was the bottom of 2021. Important level here. So, you know, if we see a strong high time frame close above this current level, then I think that we're good for more upside. I'll mark the monthly levels with blue. Once again, you can see another level around 35K. Monthly closes in June and July, as well as support in January of 2022 and February of 2022. So these are some interesting levels. And again, higher up 45K. So these are some monthly levels. What do these look like on the weekly? Once again, the 30K is a pivotal level. I can't stress that enough. You can just call it straight SR. You can call it, you know, supply and demand. This entire area you can see was support all throughout 2021. You know, it was a consolidation event in January 2021. It was consolidation May, June, July 21, and it was the consolidation area in 2022 where price just kind of chopped around, and then it made another leg down. So this 30K area, in my opinion, is very pivotal, and it's important on all time frames. It's hard to really tell where the overall levels are, the significant levels, and what I mean by that is that you can see that there's a lot of different wicks, a lot of different body closes all throughout, you know, this consolidation area in 2021. It's hard to tell which one is going to be like quote unquote like, you know, stopping point. So, you know, anywhere from 30 to 35K I find to be a little bit, it's not super clear to me in terms of a single level. You know, 30K is an important level, and it's very easy on the chart because you can see that price tapped this level several times in 2021. So, when you see price come up and then come back down and form some sort of low, that's when you know those levels are pretty significant because of the reaction that price has to these levels. So 30K, from what we see, is a important level. And you can see that price consolidated there both in January as well as the summer of 2021. But after that, what I'm trying to say is that anywhere from 32K to 40K, it's anyone's guess. You could maybe make the argument that this kind of weekly level right around this kind of 40K area is important. I'll denote this in, call it orange. You can say that this, this weekly 40K region is an important area because you see that price could not close above this several weeks in a row, or several months really, from May, June, and July and August. And you also saw that price couldn't close above that level as well later on in January of 2021. So, it also provided support as well, briefly here in, January, February, March. And then it went lower. So I would say that 40K is an interesting level as well. But again, to me, the biggest thing to look for right now, in my opinion, is really just the 30K level. If we can close above this 30K level on high time frame charts, then I really am looking for 32K at a minimum. Like you can maybe say, this weekly close here. But in my opinion, it's probably more likely 35K or 40K if we start to see a high time frame close. Don't know exactly what that's going to look like. Or what the pullback is going to be. I want to be very clear too that I don't believe that this is the quote unquote bottom in the sense that price is never going to go lower than current areas. I do believe that we are going to see price retest these 25K area again. I think it's pretty likely. I don't know what it's going to look like or how it's going to come. Price could still keep going up to 40K and then mega dump down to 25K. I do believe crypto in general does these types of things though, where you see big 30 to 50% retraces. And I think it's pretty likely that we do see some of these lower levels eventually. I don't know when or what it will look like. But I feel pretty confident that you're going to see 25K again or lower. But I think that it is important to note that this is still a bullish market structure and that dips should be for buying. I think that at this point, price chopped around from this May, June, July, kind of this June to March time period where price consolidated for quite some time. And then it had a strong breakout. So almost a full year from this break. Not really. Oh yeah, it's close enough. And then it's also important to note that before that, the preceding price action, price also chopped around for several months, 7 months or 8 months or however you want to note it, pretty much. It chopped around and went on a huge, massive downtrend for several months as well. So you had, a 6 to 8 month downtrend, depending on where you want to denote it, followed by a 9 month accumulation choppy range period. So all in all, from all-time highs really, where you denote it, 500 days. It's pretty significant overall, in my opinion. 500 days before the breakout, and that's kind of similar to some of these other past downtrends too. If you look back in 2014 period, if I recall correctly, this one lasted a long time. So, the overall downtrend was 200 days, and then the overall consolidation event was almost another year. So somewhat similar, honestly, to it's the entire downtrend was an entire year, and then the accumulation event was almost a year too. So not quite as long as that 2014 time period, but We are seeing that price has been in this downtrend / accumulation for quite some time. So overall, these are kind of some macro ideas and thoughts. The cliffs and takeaway from this would be that price, I'm looking for this 30K area is pivotal. If we see a high time frame close above this area, then I am looking for 32K is the next level up, but I'm probably more realistically looking at 35K ish if we start seeing some high time frame closes above 30K with some strong closes, that not some like just a wick up and then bad close. Prices chopped downtrend and then chopped around for 500 days, and I do believe that we are going to eventually test the 25K area again. I just don't know what or when it's going to look like overall. So, yep, still thinking that dips are for buying. Still thinking this is a bull market for now, and definitely just still taking it level to level though, and still being cautious. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Talk to you guys soon.